Hi, everyone. My name is Luna Ramirez, and I'm the Community Engagement Specialist for Columbia, Missouri for BPI. Joining me today is BPI's Brett Caldwell. Brett, thank you so much for joining me today. Can you start us off by sharing what it is you do for BPI?
Absolutely. So currently I'm the RBT manager over at the Lake in the Hills location. Right now we're split into two clinics, but we're really close by. And I actually started with the company as an RBT a little bit over a year ago. And RBT stands for Registered Behavior Technician. And what our technicians do here at BPI on a daily basis is facilitate a safe and friendly learning environment for our learners to grow in. They implement targets that are put in place by our wonderful board certified behavior analysts to actively try and improve the quality of life for our kiddos. And with my role as the RBT manager, I do my best to try and support them in any way possible, whether that's something like helping them get through initial training, which consists of about 40 hours of online modules and additional hands-on field training as well, or whether that's working with them to put together a schedule that fits their availability.
Wonderful. We're so lucky to have you working with our RBTs then, Brett. Thank you. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about your journey with ABA and BPI in general. So can you start us off by sharing how you found the field of ABA? How did you enter into it?
Yeah, so actually, about 5 years ago, I was working overnights in a factory, inspecting these tiny little bottles of medicine. And at this factory, you would literally just sit there for like 12 hours, squeezing these bottles with like little to no human interaction at all. So when my sister-in-law brought out to me that there was an opportunity to come work at her therapeutic day center as a paraprofessional, I thought I would just give it a shot. I'd worked in some preschool classes back in high school and stuff. So I thought, might as well give it a shot. And it turned out to be one of the best decisions I'd ever made.
That's awesome. And what have you learned so far? I mean, 5 years of experience, that's a lot. What have you learned from ABA?
Yeah, well, I've learned a lot from ABA, but what you learn most, you learn from the kiddos. And what they teach you is patience and perseverance can definitely help you to overcome any challenge that comes in your way. And I've seen kiddos overcome some challenges with targets that parents, myself, staff members may have thought to never be possible, but they overcame that with motivation and perseverance.
That's beautiful. And you said you've been working for BPI for a little bit now. What would you say you've learned from us as a company?
BPI has taught me a lot. They have taught me about how to properly implement ABA practices. They have taught me a lot about discrete trial teaching, a lot about running preference assessments for the kiddos, and how to better create opportunities for the kiddos to improve their quality of life.
That's wonderful. And how do you think that, what you've learned in general in your time in ABA and what you've learned from BPI has helped you grow just as a person?
It's definitely got me to be more confident in what I'm doing. It's made me more charismatic as far as going out and being myself and trying to do things that maybe I didn't think were possible before, because seeing the kiddos overcome their challenges has motivated me a lot in my personal life.
And so my last question, you've kind of, I guess, hinted to it and touched on it a little bit, but why do you love working at BPI?
Oh, absolutely. Number one reason I love working at BPI is coming in every day and then interacting with the kiddos, seeing their smiling faces and seeing them interact with each other and playing games and running around in the clinic is absolutely the favorite part of my job.
Wonderful. Thank you, Brett, so much for joining me today and sharing your story with us. For those of you watching, if you're interested or someone that you know is interested in joining our ABA world and becoming an RBT, you can check out our website or our LinkedIn for job listings. If you want to learn more about BPI in general, check us out at www.bpiaba.com or give us a call. Thank you so much for joining us today and have a wonderful day.